Good afternoon, all my student friends. Now I discuss here magnetism. In this lecture, we discuss the diamagnetic correction and variation of magneticity with temperature. You know that every molecule contains the pair electron which do not contribute to the magnetic moment, but they affect the magnetic susceptibility of the paramagnetic materials or the ferromagnetic materials, or that is the ferrimagnetic substances or antiferromagnetic substances. You know that in a paramagnetic substances may some diamagnetic molecules impurity, or may that atoms which are that is the aligned with opposite to each other, therefore diamagnetism will be exist. And if you want to measure the correct magnetic susceptibility of that paramagnetic substances or the ferromagnetic substances, then you must be that is the minus, or must be neglect, or must be that is the correct the magnetism by subtracting the diamagnetic moment from that total major magnetic moment. Due to the unpaired electrons, due to that is the paired electrons in a diamagnetic molecules, mu is always equal to 0. Mu is always equal to 0. When external magnetic field is applied, it induces as a small magnetic field in a opposition to the external magnetic field, because that material is a diamagnetic which repels to the applied magnetic field. And due to repulsion of the magnetic field by a diamagnetic substances, that shows slight decrease in a total magnetism. Here molar susceptibility measured is always equal to molar paramagnetic molar susceptibility plus that is the molar susceptibility of the diamagnetism. If you want to calculate the corrected paramagnetism molar susceptibility, then always is measure molar susceptibility minus diamagnetic susceptibility. Then what is the relationship between magnetic susceptibility and the magnetic moment? You see, corrected magnetic molar magnetic susceptibility is equal to n0 mu square upon 3 kt. Here n0 is the Avogadro's number, mu is a magnetic moment, k is a Boltzmann constant, and T is absolute temperature. On rearranging this equation, then we will get, yes, here mu square is equal to 3k into that is the molar corrected molar susceptibility into temperature divided by n0. If you taking that is the square root of the both sides of this equation, then you will get mu is equal to root of 3k upon n0 into that is the corrected molar susceptibility into temperature. Then if you divide that equation into two part, because k is a Boltzmann's constant, that is also constant, and n0 is Avogadro's number, it is also constant, and therefore here 3 is also constant, and therefore that taken outside, that is the root of 3k upon n0 into root of molar susceptibility, corrected molar susceptibility into the temperature. Then value of, if you substituting the value of the Boltzmann's constant, Avogadro's constant in this equation, then you will get a constant value. That value of that is root of 3k upon n0 is equal to 2.828, and that value is a constant, and therefore that equation becomes mu is equal to 2.828 root of molar susceptibility corrected into T. You remember this equation for that is the magnetic moment and molar susceptibility, that is corrected molar susceptibility. Then what is the variation of that magnetic susceptibility with the temperature? You know that magnetic susceptibility of the substance is a depends on the temperature. According to the Curie law, molar magnetic susceptibility is inversely proportional to the temperature, or molar magnetic susceptibility is equal to, that is a C upon T. C is a Curie constant and T is temperature. From this equation, it is a clear that is molar magnetic susceptibility is inversely proportional to the temperature. Then if you plot the graph molar magnetic susceptibility versus that is the temperature, then you see in a first figure you will get a parabola. With increasing the temperature, molar susceptibility goes on the decreases. Yes, this is a applicable one for the paramagnetic substances. Then you go to the Curie-Weiss law for the ferromagnetic substances. Then also you see here Xm means molar magnetic susceptibility is equal to C upon T minus Tc. What is the Tc? Tc is the Curie temperature at which below that temperature that substances behaves as a ferromagnetic substances, and above that temperature that behaves like a paramagnetic substances. And here this region particularly, yes, I shown here that region. You see this region, yes, it is a complex region. In that region, that below that Tc temperature, and here you see below that Tc temperature, that region is a complex region because all the domains which have a magnetic moment is aligned with a applied magnetic field, and therefore that shows a higher magnetism or molar magnetic susceptibility with decreasing the temperature. Yes, and above that particularly temperature, that material behaves like a paramagnetic material, and therefore this Tc means that is the in that equation, that is the Curie temperature. If you want to measure the molar susceptibility of the ferromagnetic substances, then you must be measure, that is the first, that is the Curie temperature, and you substitute the values with that when in this equation, then you will get the molar susceptibility of the ferromagnetic substances. Then if you go to measure or plot the graph reciprocal of the molar susceptibility versus the temperature, then here you see you will get a three types of the curve, that depending upon the type of the material. If it is a ferromagnetic material, and if you plot the graph, that is the reciprocal of the molar susceptibility versus the temperature, then you see that you will get a straight line after the Tc temperature, means Curie temperature, that indicate that material is behaved like a paramagnetic material, but after the Curie temperature, and that Tc is a positive one. Value of the Tc means Curie temperature is a positive value. Here that is the zero coordinate, and therefore this is a positive value. If you measure the, or if you plot the graph reciprocal of the molar susceptibility versus the temperature for a paramagnetic substances, then you see increase the temperature, yes, 1 upon x goes on the increases, means that indicate molar susceptibility goes on the decreases with respect to temperature, and that starting from the zero, and you will get a straight line. But if you plot the graph reciprocal of the molar susceptibility versus temperature for antiferromagnetic substances, then you see is that will be, that is the intersect on that is the y-axis, that is the reciprocal of the molar susceptibility, and that shows the negative value of the on the, that is the temperature axis, and that value is maybe, that is the theta. That theta is negative because that is the temperature at which that cuts the temperature axis. Yes, and therefore that Curie law becomes molar susceptibility is equal to C minus C upon T minus theta. Theta is the negative temperature at which that x upon reciprocal of the molar susceptibility cuts the temperature axis, but at a that is the negative sides, and therefore value is the here, that is the negative one. Then the equation, this equation mu is equal to 2.828 root of x m corrected into t will be, that is the modified as, that is a mu is equal to 2.828 root of, that is the molar corrected molar susceptibility into t minus theta. Here theta is taken because that cuts to the temperature axis at a negative side, and therefore it is the negative value. By using this equation, you can be calculate, that is the actual value of the magnetic moment, which is a corrected value, because you measure the molar susceptibility, corrected molar susceptibility with respect to, that is the temperature. Then variation of the magnetic susceptibility with a temperature. Here I summarize in a one graph. That graph is a molar susceptibility versus the temperature. If you consider the paramagnetic substances here and you measure the molar susceptibility with respect to temperature, then you see molar susceptibility goes on the decreases with respect to temperature and gives a parabola curve. If you measure the molar susceptibility of the ferromagnetic substances with respect to temperature, then molar susceptibility of the ferromagnetic substances rapidly decreases with respect to increasing the temperature at a particular temperature or till the particular temperature, and after that temperature that behaves like a paramagnetic material is like that. Yes, and that temperature at which ferromagnetic substances are converted to the paramagnetic substance, that temperature is known as, that is a Curie temperature, and that point is known as, that is a Curie point. Then in concentrated antiferromagnetic substances, yes, in antiferromagnetic substances, if you slightly increase the temperature, then molar magnetic susceptibility goes on the increases with increasing in the temperature till the nil point temperature. After that temperature, the antiferromagnetic substances are also behaved like a paramagnetic substances. Yes, this graph you say. And below that temperature, yes, below that temperature you see, increase the temperature, increase the magnetic susceptibility of that up to that temperature, and that temperature is known as, that is the Niels temperature. Yes, above that temperature, that antiferromagnetic substances behave like a paramagnetic temperature, and therefore you must be remember, antiferromagnetic substances are characterized by Niels temperature, ferromagnetic substances are characterized by Curie temperature. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, subscribe it and press the bell icon button. Thank you very much.